Hey gold friends, checking out our lovely metal again today. So when we last talked, we were looking up here at this price action around the 1310, and we were checking the 15-minute time frame, and we were talking about how things are starting to look weak because we had not been able to set a new higher high at this push. So this is 1310, we needed to get above 1311. So that was our first idea, our inkling that something might be changing. And what could happen is either we see another surge in price and we get a new higher high, or we break the low 1308, and then that creates a 15-minute trend change, and that is what we saw here. So here at 1308, this is our low. We come set a new lower high, come down, crack that level, 50-minute trend changes, we drop, we bounce a couple times, and we carry on. So there's been a 15-minute downtrend, has been intact for how long now? Well, almost 24 hours, because this is when we last talked about it. So we see this downtrend, and then we see an attempt to recover, but it's just a lot of indecision right now and not really showing a lot of commitment either way. We have set a new higher high, 1297 over 1296, so that's going for the bulls here. But then we didn't get a new higher high when we had this attempt, 1296, and things are falling down a little bit. So we need to try and figure out what's happening, and then we're going to go to our hourly time frame, see what's going on there. And we can see that we have got a classic bounce situation. So here's our 1308 break. We come down, consolidate, down, reach oversold conditions with the volume climax. So we can see a big pulse up volume here. RSI dip down to the 25 area. We see that bounce come up. The bounce doesn't have legs. We have resistance at EMA 12. Price pulls back further. So what can happen right now on the hourly time frame is that we have the potential for forming an equilibrium. So we will form something possibly that goes between these two levels. So this is the initial range of our EQ. Come down, try and set a higher low, come up, set a lower high, and set a tightening range. Ultimately, the break of one of those levels will dictate short-term action. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we are currently playing out a 4-hour bear flag. So here's our price, bear flag, commitment to the downside. So you see a little bit more movement here before we get into that potential hourly EQ. So it's the same action playing out on multiple time frames. And that is what I'm looking for on the 4-hour. We do have support down here at 1290. This is a 4-hour support level. And then the next support level on the 4-hour time frame is down at 1280. So quite a bit of range to go. I would be hoping for some sort of support here following a potential bear break if we see more continuation from this 4-hour bear flag. And then we're also going to need to see that potential 1-hour EQ playing out as well. At that point, the 4-hour bear flag should be played out. Bears should be getting tired, and we can look for reversals around the 1290. So it really ultimately comes down to what happens on that hourly time frame. We're watching for more commitment on the 15-minute time frame to dictate what that price action may be. But I will be watching the hourly EQ potential very, very closely to see how much follow through we can get on this 4-hour bear flag. That's it for today. Have a good one.